everyone. Today's group that we're going to break down is back bends. Again, moving through those 3 levels. We'll just stick with basic postures in each of the 3 levels, nothing crazy today. So the first level, that mild level, is when your chest is facing the mat. And the second level is going to be when the knees are on the mat. And the third level is when your back is facing the mat. So I'll show you first that mild level. There's different options, but we'll do today either Shalabhasana or Dhanurasana, locust or bow pose. Okay, but it starts by finding the length in the spine first before you initiate the back bend, or before you initiate the deeper back bend. So I've mentioned the lower sacrum, upper sacrum, lower sacrum. So here in back bending, you're trying to move that lower sacrum down towards the heels, towards the wall behind you. So there's that slight tuck coming in, that lengthening for the lower back. And you want your feet really strong. So feet can either stay on the ground initially, or if they lift up, you want to make sure that you're not splaying the pinky toe edges of the foot down. You're trying to draw the inner foot up, outer foot down. Inner thighs up, outer thighs down. And then from there, once the sacrum is drawing down, once the lower back is long, legs are active, you can start to bring the upper body in. So you're drawing shoulders back, center sternum forward. And this is Shalabhasana, locust pose. You can keep the back of the neck long. Now the second option would be to come into Dhanurasana, bow pose, where you bend the knees and grab for the ankles. Right? It's the same idea with the feet here. You don't want the knees coming out. You don't want the inner foot collapsing. You want to keep knees drawing together, inner thighs moving up. And then you pull back with the feet, strong feet. Pull forward with your chest, with your sternum. Okay, so initially maybe pull back more with the shins. Pull forward with the chest, and then once that feels okay, you can start to pull more forward with the chest, and the legs can start to come up more. So those are some options for playing with that first level, that mild level of back bending. Okay, the second level, the medium level, as I mentioned, was on the knees. So we'll take Ustrasana, camel pose. You want your knees hip distance apart, check the feet. So again, you don't want the knees too narrow and the feet wide. If anything, you want your feet just slightly, like a ½ an inch narrower than your knees. And then spread into the tops of the feet. Try to bring weight towards the pinky toe edge of the foot, towards your outer shins. And then options moving into Ustrasana. You can have the hands on your low back and keep the hands there, right? Hands are helping that lower sacrum descend down. And then you can start to lift your sternum, your chest up. And so you might stay right here. Keep your chin into your chest if your shoulders are higher than your chest. And keep focusing on the shoulders dropping down, chest lifting up. If your sternum ends up higher than your shoulders, you can start to drop your head back. Maybe the hands find your heels, but make sure you're not pinching the low back. Focus on that sternum coming up. Make sure you're not pinching the back of your neck. Keep your chin into your chest if your shoulders are higher than your chest. And then you come out the way you came in. Support the low back. Then let your head come up last. And then you can come out. And then that third level, that intense Adimatra level, is where the back is on the mat. So it might be Setu Bandha, or Chatuspadasana, or it might be Urdhva Dhanurasana. We'll go through both. So if you're taking Setu Bandha or Chatuspadasana, check the feet. Again, your feet are not, toes aren't spinning out. You don't want the feet too wide or too narrow, or if anything, You're on the side a little wider here, but make sure the toes are coming in. Toes aren't spinning out. Then you want to really press into the centers of your heels. Also check that the knees aren't splaying out, knees or thighs are hugging in. Yeah. So for bridge or Chatupadasana, Setubandha, you're going to roll the shoulder blades underneath your upper back. And that's the first step. Get the chest open. And you can help to spin the palms up. Then you're going to start to lift the hips up and you keep moving upper arms under you. And I like my hands by my side so I can really press into the upper arms. And you can move your chin slightly away from your chest to make space to then pull the chest to the back wall without pulling the back of your neck. Then if you're coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel, you'll bring the hands in line with your ears and press to the crown of the head, top of your head first. Right, once you're here, you're going to check the spacing with your hands, hug your elbows in. Right, now you don't want elbows slaying out, that's going to cause instability in the shoulders. Pull the elbows in. You could stay right here as a prep for wheel. Or you can start to press up without the elbows drawing apart. You come up, elbows hug in, shoulder blades move apart. And you're drawing your sternum back, lower sacrum between the knees. And then come out slowly, where you almost pause in that bridge pose before coming all the way down. As I mentioned in standing back bends, you really want to be hesitant in trying to hug the knees into your chest immediately after those back bends. You're going to try to keep the spine neutral at first. Before forward folding, it can really be optimal to actually do twists as a counter pose to back bends, because twists wring out the spine, they compress everything back to the center line without it being too different of a motion, right? Without that forward and back of the spine. You're just rotating, hugging back to the center line. All right, so that's what we're gonna focus on tomorrow, is those twists. Go ahead and reach out with any questions you have on these back bends, and have a great day.